I believe there are three unique identifying groups in New York City that are destroying the fabric of New York City. Number one, I think it is the illegal aliens, along with the legal alien immigration, illegal immigrants that have not been able to acculturate and assimilate. And I think it is also the liberal elites and the jobless Gen Zers. And these three unique groups have inserted their fangs into the Democratic Party and have said, with our multiculturalism, with our tribalism, with our identity politics and race relations, if you don't give us what we want, we will burn the city to the ground. And so you have to ask, what is it that they want? Well, what they want is free universities and colleges so they could study psychology and so they could study race relations and graduate out of college jobless with $150,000 in debt. Oh, and if they do have debt, then they want you to magically wave it away with a magic wand or some sort of fairy dust. Poof, it just goes away, like Biden said he would do in 2020, which he lied about. And what they and if you tell them, hey, you could not take this route. You could be a skills tradesman. You could be a roofer. You could be a plumber. You could be an electrician. You could be a mechanic. And what they'll say is, well, I don't want to be on a roof in December or in February. I don't want to be cleaning someone's toilets. That's beneath me. Well, okay then. But what they do want is all the drugs to be legalized in New York City, so everybody is high all the time. There isn't a block in New York City where you could walk and not see multiple people doping up, smoking everywhere, dealing dope. And they want to regulate and tax businesses to submission. They want to see these businesses on their knees. They want them to be complete subservient of them. And so, what they also want is if you misgender them and mislabel them, then they will come after you with their cancel culture. And what they'll say is, oh, you own a house, you're a white elitist. Because owning a house means that you're a white elitist. And so what we're gonna do to you is we're gonna tax you to death. What I'm getting at is the jobless Gen Zers, along with the liberal elites, which the liberal elites use the jobless Gen Zers as lemmings to say we're gonna get the biggest government intervention of our lifetime by taxing the heck out of the middle class. And this gave rise to Zohran Mamdani, who will never hurt their feelings because he's a smiling teddy bear. Instead, will foment with overpromises and lies like a deranged gambler. Just today, on April 8th, he comes out, gives a press conference, and says, we have never seen racial inequality in New York City as high as it is today, where the white household net worth is the median household, a white household net worth is $200,000, and the black household wealth is $20,000. He casually leaves out the Asian, the Chinese median household net worth, which is 55% larger than the white household net worth and 1,500% larger than the black and Latino household net worth. This is a city that spends more money on homelessness than the median household income. This is a city that has pretty much created a social welfare state similar to California, where you could not work and rely on the government to subsidize your living, not realizing that these effects would destroy the next generation, and it's actually stealing from the next generation, which is why every 5, 10 years, there's always a, well, this is a dire moment and we need more money, and this is the greatest crisis since the 2008 recession. The fact that we are in billions of dollars in deficit. See, New York City doesn't have a revenue problem, they have a spending problem. But there's hope. There's hope because there are plenty of smart New Yorkers that are like, you know what, we've seen this before, and we're actually seeing it, but we're seeing it across, we're seeing it on the other side of the coast in California with a guy named Gavin Newsom, who has the highest property taxes, the highest income taxes, or the highest taxes in general, the highest government spending, the highest homelessness population, the highest illegal immigration population, where they've spent so much money on a high-speed track in California and have laid zero track. They've spent $20 billion and laid zero track. And so I'm with these New Yorkers. I pray that New York City and New York doesn't become the next California.